Hi everyone. So my name is Poorna and I'm actually making this video to share with you all the things I made um in my first 2 months of crocheting. So I started crocheting like at the end of December and so yeah, it's been 2 months now and I wanted to share an update on everything I made, and this video will contain like all the tutorials I followed for these these crochet projects. What was the level of difficulty when it came to doing these, why I started crocheting, and all the like basically the resources that I've used till now, the yarn I used and where I got them from, so all these little information. So I hope you stay till the end of the video and I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Okay. So I started like crocheting with this project. This is actually a headband. If you can see it like this. Of course, because this was my first attempt, so it wasn't very, clean. As you can see, there are like a lot of knots here and it just wasn't giving. Also, the yarn that I used for this was very bad quality. I'll tell you which yarn it was so you can avoid that. Then this is the second crochet project that I made. It's a granny square, and it's a lot cleaner than the hairband, I would say, but still because the yarn was so bad it looks really floppy. But I purchased some very good quality yarn after that from Amazon, which I link it in the description box. Those yarns were Ganga acrowools, but I'll show you a picture as well. So after I got my hands on the good quality yarn, this was the project that I made. Now, actually, I started the project with granny square, hard granny square, and I decided that I'll make 8 of these granny squares and then I'll join them together for this bag. So yeah, I was really happy with how this turned out. It's very functional. I lined it with cotton, but as you can see my stitching is really bad, so let's ignore that. Then I made this. It's a rose keychain, and these were the things that I made in like 10 days of crocheting. So yeah, the YouTube tutorials are really good. I link them. This was another one of my projects. I'm going to attach a pin at the back so you can like use it as a bow in your hair. I thought it was like really cool because this was made entirely out of single crochet, so you can see all the rows very clearly, and it's like one of the cleanest projects I've made. But this took so long, just so long. Okay, so all the things that I showed you till now, like the starting of those were with just a slip knot because I couldn't make a magic ring. Like initial 4 5 days, I just couldn't make a magic ring, so I decided to like go ahead with projects that just had slip knots. But I learned how to make magic ring, and once I did, this was the result. Look how cute it looks. Has these floppy ears. This is like one of my favorite projects that I made. So after that, I got a bit more practice and I made these letter keychains. But I don't know, are these clear? Yeah, it's S and N. Then I made this. So cute. It's a little cat. I am not sure if I want to add a keychain to it. I'm still thinking about it because it just looks cute. And this is another keychain. And fun fact, this is made out of the yarn that I did not like. But because I've had like 1 month of practicing or so, it was pretty easy. And then I'll show you three different granny squares that I made. This is like probably my favorite granny square that I've made till now. It's just such a cute rose. This is a little strawberry, and this is a watermelon. Okay, now it's time for the best project, probably like my favorite one that I've made till now. It's the entire reason why I started crocheting, and it's this plushy. Fun fact, I finished it a day before Valentine's Day. So I basically uh, saw like all these Instagram ads in like December, like the start of December, where they were like selling these plushies and all, and I really wanted to buy them, but I didn't have an occasion to buy them. So I thought I would get this for myself on Valentine's Day. But then there were like 2 months till Valentine's Day, so I decided I might as well just learn to crochet and then I'll make this and all the other cute things that I saw on Instagram. So yeah, I managed to finish this 1 day before Valentine's, and I'm so happy with how this turned out. Look at the cute ribbons and this dress. It's so cute. I'm so happy. Okay, so moving on to the yarns that I used. Now, these were like the initial yarns that I bought. These are not good quality. Like I would say, these are not beginner friendly. The strands of these yarns tend to come out while you're crocheting. It's not at all a good idea to go with this if you're just starting how to learn to do crocheting. Basically, this is not for you. This is not beginner friendly. What I did use to make like all these projects and all was this. This is Ganga Desire yarn, and it's medium weight yarn. It's acrylic, and it's, I believe, 4 ply. So basically, once on this packet itself, it tells you exactly like what is the size of hook you would need, what's the size of needles and everything. So yeah, this was the yarn that I used. Here's the other crochet supplies that you would need. So basically, if you're just starting out, if your goal is just to make like some granny squares or some keychains and everything, the first and foremost things you need is are these hooks. Okay, this is 3.25, this is 4 mm hook. These two hooks are probably something that I've used the most because I've been using like medium weight yarn, and these two were like perfect for it. But I did purchase this set from Meesho. It has around 12 hooks of varying sizes, and it even has this 8 mm hook which I used to crochet that big plushie that I showed you. Apart from these, what you would require is you know these basically safety pins, safety hooks. So these are used to count your stitches. You can put them on like the first stitch of the row, and it gets easier to count how many stitches you made. So you would need a few of these. You would need a darning needle because a lot of projects require sewing, and then you would need these safety eyes if you're making a plushie. That's all. So we are at the end of this video. These are all the things that I used. All the videos that I followed to create these projects, I'll link them in the description box. And let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Thank you. Bye.